44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and they head with that shit.
Fine then, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, I'm too solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They say you been in beast mode lately, you is not yourself. When you dropping that fire, precious marriage, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspiring. Cross the line, them firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin. No kindness, I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. In the field like Jeepers Creepers, say they want some smoke, dawg. So I brought these chimney sweeps. Coming like we coming, you can't even cap. These niggas don't run it like we running, bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till them do us part. So if you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, fine then. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. I heard they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rate for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Think I'm joking, I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust, now I'm too clean, don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dawg? Guns and butter, baby boy. You PK top, dawg. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that econ line into a damn tank. I got choppers stashed in the attic like they Anne Frank. They had that shit on lock till I snapped on them like bolt cutters. You cannot play both sides, gotta choose your colors. See him throwing that one up with that W, that's my blood, bro. Fine then, I ain't show no mercy, I'm gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the dust, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. Said they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. Damn.
Yeah. All right, clap it up. All right. Shalom Malcolm, Lord Christ. Priest Officer 5000 Ron. Here to teach class before Captain McQuarrie gets here. Before we get to my topic, does anyone in the room have a question concerning the scripture? Go ahead, Carl.
Salaki, sir. It wasn't a particular scripture. I'm not sure if I'm not understanding Exodus all the way, but I was wondering, like, the daughter of Pharaoh that claimed Moses, was it a reason, like, she was able to, like, do that, like, without having to conceive to be able to bring a baby in the kingdom, in that kingdom?
Well, let's go to the story. Let's go to the story. Let's go to Exodus, second chapter. It's a good thing that you bring out the story about Moses because was it the 54th annual pastor was coming up soon. Get a load of ham, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely, you know what I'm saying, a good story to read about. I advise everyone in this room to go over stories of the book of Moses, you know, how we overcame our oppressor in Egypt, you know what I'm saying? And the Lord deliver us out of our hand, deliver us out of the hands of the Egyptians. You know what I'm saying? So let's go to that story real quick. Let's go to Exodus, the second chapter. Right. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let's start at verse start at verse 1.
Come. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 2 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And there went a man of the house of Levi, and took to wife a daughter of Levi. And the woman conceived and bare a son. And when she saw him that he was a goodly child, she hid him 3 months.
Right. Now, this is right here talking about Moses' father. So this right here shows that Moses was from the tribe of Levi. And why did she hid him for 3 months? Go ahead, Carl.
Well, so like it, sir, because that was during the time where Pharaoh put the order out that all Hebrew women that were having children, all the boys were to be killed. But if they had a daughter, you could save the women.
Now why save the women and kill all the boys?
So like it, sir, because that will prevent us from growing as a nation if you kill off our young men.
That's why it's so important for men to have babies. You know what I'm saying? Like this whole LGBTQ community is pushing black men to be homosexuals.
Right.
I mean, pushing to be part of that movement, the LGBT movement. If all black men was part of the LGBT movement, you know what I'm saying, our race would cease to exist. You know, everybody understand that? All right. Come on, read.
Verse 3. And when she could not longer hide him, she took for him an ark of bushels, and daubed it with slime and with pitch, and put the child therein. And she laid it in the flags by the river's brink.
Right. So basically, his mother, you know what I'm saying, made a basket for her to put her child in. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Verse 4. And his sister stood afar off to wit what would be done to him. And the daughter of Pharaoh came down to wash herself at the river. And her maidens walked along by the river's side. And when she saw the ark among the flags, she sent her maid to fetch it. Right.
So basically, like Moses' sister, you know what I'm saying, was actually watching the baby going towards the river, towards the house of Pharaoh. You know what I'm saying? While Pharaoh's daughter, she was outside bathing herself, and then she saw the babe. Go ahead.
Verse 6. And when she had opened it, she saw the child. And behold, the babe wept. And she had compassion on him. And said, this is one of the Hebrews' children.
Right. This also shows that the Egyptians knew the difference between us and them. You know what I'm saying? Because even though we all have dark skin, doesn't mean that we're all the same. You know what I'm saying? Like we just left from Black History Month, you know, the event. Everybody think we're Africans. You know what I'm saying? But meanwhile, Africans know the fact that we're not the same people.
Right.
You celebrate Black History Month thinking you come from Africa, and African gonna tell you you ain't our people.
Right.
They'll tell you to come to Africa to what? Spend that money. Because what? Money, you know what I'm saying, you are the number one consumer. You know what I'm saying? You're the one that made every nation here rich. You know what I'm saying? Like you read about the stories about how all these immigrants came to America. The American government is gonna tell them, set up shop in these neighborhoods. Set up shop in the Black Hispanic community. You're gonna be filthy rich. And that's what they do. The Arabs, they set up gas stations. You know what I'm saying? They set up the Chinese set up fried chicken spots. They set up everything, you know what I'm saying, in your neighborhood. And they getting money. All that money, and they send it back to their people. All right. All right, go ahead and read.
Verse 7. Then said his sister to Pharaoh's daughter, shall I go and call to thee a nurse of the Hebrew women, that she may nurse the child for thee?
Go ahead.
And Pharaoh's daughter said to her, go. And the maid went and called the child's mother.
Right. So your question is, like, did she adopt him because she couldn't have children?
Come on, sir.
Well, it didn't say that. It didn't say that. She just adopted him because she had compassion on the babe. Like no different how like white people adopt black children. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no different. You know what I'm saying? It never said that she couldn't have children. She adopted him out of compassion for the babe. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
No, so if I could, sir, so if I could, so this would mean that like the Lord really be with us, because since this was a boy,
Right.
she had the compassion and she made
Right.
sure he didn't. Could I say that? With
Right.
like
Absolutely. Same thing how with the story with Esther. Esther and what's the king? Was it Xerxes or some king from the Persian Empire? You know what I'm saying? It was a decree to kill all the Jews. All the Jews, you know what I'm saying, during that time. But Esther was the queen at the time. She was Israelite. You know what I'm saying? It's just like the Lord showed mercy, you know what I'm saying, you know, to certain people, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, sir.
All right. You know, but I mean, like it's like, you know, like certain people is given opportunity to get power. You know, like Moses was raised in Pharaoh's household, and Esther had the opportunity to be in the household of Xerxes. I don't know if it's Xerxes or I forgot the cat name, but he was the king of the Persians, or it was some empire, I forgot. You know what I'm saying? But this Sunday we got the was it Feast of Purim this Sunday. We'll talk about the story this Sunday. You know what I'm saying? All right. Did I ask you a question?
Come on, sir. Yeah,
All right. No, sir. No sweat. All right. All right. Anything else? Anything else? Else got a question?
Right.
Go ahead.
I need some precepts about speaking in full Christian dogma, speaking in tongues.
Okay.
Go around the hand. All right, where we at?
I just got to answer the question for Carl.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? He asked, did Pharaoh's daughter adopted Moses because she couldn't have children?
Mm-hmm.
I just said, well, it didn't say, you know, she couldn't have children.
No, I didn't say that. Just think of how white women in this kingdom adopt black kids every day.
Come on.
That's all. They feel as though, even though they got us in utter hell, they feel like, what's the spirit behind them adopting us? Is it because they just love black kids, or what's the spirit behind it?
It's a lot that, like, eventually it's gonna become your slave one day.
No, that ain't the spirit why they do it. Ron?
Is it to groom them to benefit their people?
Nope. Go ahead.
Like, sir, to have them as pets.
Give me more.
They're like they have for a white parent to have a black child is like an accessory. It's like a handbag or a little poodle that they put inside a person, something to show off.
Mm-hmm.
Say, hey, I got one of these.
And give me more. You on to it. Kayaj?
Right, so is it that they pity them? Like you look at them and say, well,
All that is y'all right on it. You ever heard of a token nigga?
Come.
What does a token nigga mean? What is it when you got a token black person? What does that mean? Go ahead.
Like a token black is that one black person you let in just to say that you're not racist.
Just to say you're not racist and to cover up their guilt. That's why they black. That's why they adopt black children. It's to say, like you said, look what I got. I'm not racist. This is to make up for slavery.
Right.
Oh, okay.
That's all this is for. Ain't because they like black kids.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Then what happened? They end up growing in the house, and the same mother and father that so-called adopted them is the first one that call them a nigga.
Come.
Do you understand? They ran into several cases where the parent who adopted them said, "You ain't nothing but a nigga anyway." You understand? Messed me up in Philly when I was in the Philly camp, and we was going at it with some horrible white drug addict women. I mean, they looked at like the wicked witch, I mean, of the West. You understand?
Oh,
Who you know, you didn't really fell low, black man, when you get into the bed with a dog.
Yeah, come
When
on,
you get into in the bed with Lassie.
right.
You understand?
Come on.
And these white women, here's what was crazy is that these white women was arguing with the speaker. I forget who was speaking. And do you know they had they had strollers full of children. It was obvious that these children was by a black man. Obvious. They rode right by you, and you niggas ain't gonna be there. Got black, but they babies is black.
Right.
So you would be quick to say, "Oh, they ain't racist. They didn't have babies by black." You think they give a damn about that?
Right.
You just a sexual appetite for them.
Oh, God.
You hear what I'm saying? They hear about your sexual prowess in the bedroom, and they want a piece of that. You understand?
Oh, God.
And so don't think you're special, man. She adopted him. The difference is that the cat that she adopted turned out, you know what I'm saying, to be the goddamn man. You understand? He grew up in the house with Pharaoh, and he went and looked on the affliction of his people, which is important. And it's also to show you that rich men can have an effect on their people. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
But Christ did say it's harder for a rich man to enter in, you know what I'm saying? What did he say? What the precept? Go out.
In the eye of a needle.
Right. It's hard for a camel to walk through a needle. Damn near impossible. Right. You get my point. But you look at a cat like Moses, who grew up in the house with Pharaoh, had all type of influence. He came and looked on the affliction of his people and led the nation up out of slavery.
That's right.
You understand? So you just never know. All right. Karyash, what was your question?
Sir, I want precepts I can pull against Christians that or talk about that.
Well, you should know this as off of 1,000. You should know where the precept goes for tongues. If you don't know, say you don't know.
So I don't really know the debate topic. Like it's a new thing. I ain't got.
What's the new thing? They asking you what? What is it to speak in tongues?
No, like they're asking me, is it? I asked them or I answered them.
Well, what is it to speak in tongues? Do you know what it is to speak in tongues? So okay, so what are they saying?
That I basically don't want to know where it started, where it originated.
Look up.
Slide, sir. I got Acts the 2nd chapter.
This is where it started at here. You know what I'm saying? And so, but I still don't understand. Do they understand what speaking in tongues is?
Now they do.
Huh?
I told them. Now they do that.
So where would you take them if they ask you where it started at?
I took them to Acts, but I want to know where the Christian version of tongues started at.
Oh, you saying the history behind Christian? You know, you probably can look it up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't. This thing ain't in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna find no scripture say they start speaking because they ain't speaking in tongues. You see what I'm saying? I don't even know what the hell they talking about. You understand? I would say it's a demon. That's what I would definitely say because they ain't saying anything. It's more for just entertainment.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? When we know what is speaking in tongues.
You're speaking the other language of the people around you.
That's it. It ain't what they doing in their church. Talking about what is that? You know what I'm saying? Who, as a church member, why would you even sit in there and listen to that? Let's get tongues out of the Bible. Why would you even sit in there and as a kid, that shit would spook me out. Eyes rolling in the back of your head. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, and imagine this. This is the religion you've been following for 400 years.
Right.
This is what you've been following. This garbage here. Believing in white Jesus and, you know, Head Christ was the most hardcore cat that ever walked the earth. And they even sat and got you believing that he was just a flower.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know what they got you thinking Christ was? He was Dwayne Wade's son. That's how that's what they want you. They don't. Once again, black masculinity is this place is number one source of fear. You see what I'm saying? And black masculinity, it don't always have to be, you know, using violence. Real black masculinity starts where? Where does it start? Karaka?
With your mind.
With your mind, huh? That's why the scriptures say having a sound mind. All the toughest cats you've seen in your neighborhood, right, that was just ultra tough, had the body. Where are they at now? Where they at right now? Karaka?
Neighborhood I'm from,
Yeah.
90% of them dead, sir.
Dead or wells? Wells.
In prison.
That's it. You ever heard dead or in jail? Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's what's happening. That's what happens when you don't have the knock. This right here is what make you tough. This being in this truth, this is a grind in here. You understand?
Uh-huh.
This ain't, this ain't a popularity contest. If it was, these seats would be filled. But this ain't no popularity contest in here. This is the truth. And while we even talking about the truth, you know what I'm saying? Big up, you know what I'm saying, to head priest Aria, you know what I'm saying? May the brother rise in power. We'll pull some scriptures, you know what I'm saying, on giving honor to that brother, as I think we should. You know, as Commander General Hunter, I never heard him speak an ill will about this brother at all. And we're gonna pull scriptures to show you why. Does everybody understand what he done? I mean, damn, you can't really compare anybody to what he done. You can't compare MLK to him. You can't compare Malcolm X to him. Why am I saying you can't compare these men to him? Why? Does anybody know? Karaka.
I mean, it's like, sir, because from what I heard, just a little bit, because, I'm a babe in this.
Yeah.
But.
You ain't no baby. What's your rank?
500.
You ain't no baby no more. You deserve that. You deserve that. Once you get a certain rank, you ain't no damn baby. That's when I would start talking to you crazy. You know when y'all was young men, the truth was I was nice. Oh, it's all right, young man. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? Brother, like, I don't know about that one. I wasn't me. It was the age. Oh, you are.
Both of y'all got nicer as time progressed.
Oh, goddamn. They ain't gonna cut me in the
So
I tried. Go ahead, Karaka.
Like it, sir. I mean, he had a lot of courage. This brother stood up.
That ain't the reason why you can't compare Malcolm X and him. You can't compare no black leader to a cat like this. Lacombe.
Salaya, sir. He was instrumental on blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians knowing exactly who they are.
Get a brother a hand. Once again, it don't matter how wonderful Martin Luther King spoke. You know, he can mesmerize. Black people have the ability and talent to mesmerize you. We are the chosen people.
That's right.
Right? Singers, they don't just when you go to the concert, you can looking like this, all teeth at the concert. Because a cat can sing well. R. Kelly, this cat was a full out. I mean, who could sing better than this cat? R. Kelly. You know what I'm saying? He had the people so mesmerized, the nigga pulling out his rod pen, giving the women the golden shower off the stage. And they sitting up there looking at him while the golden shower hitting them in their face. You see what I'm saying? So we have the ability to mesmerize. MLK, he got up there, very powerful speaker. He didn't have the truth though.
Right.
Malcolm X, very what's the word? Charismatic. I'm learning, yeah. Trying with these big words. Right? Very charismatic. You understand? Brother, very intelligent, smart. He didn't have the truth though. That's right. I don't give a damn how hard you get up there huffing and puffing and how strong you can lose 50 calories because you up there huffing and puffing. Brother, if it ain't the truth, it ain't gonna fix our people out. Right. It just ain't gonna do it. Black Panthers, nope. Farrakhan, you see, he's a very eloquent speaker, is he not? He don't have the truth. This cat Aria, he got a hold of the truth. Right. That's why you can't compare, you know what I'm saying, a cat like him. He gonna be written in the book of life. That's right. You understand? That's the difference. Come on.
So, what I'm saying, then I preach Ariad, wasn't he one of the ones that were responsible for the 12 tribes?
He is the pioneer of the 12 tribes, which we're gonna go over that tonight. You know what I'm saying? He's the pioneer of the 12 tribe chart, which is initially letting now blacks, Hispanics, and then they like Lacombe just said, now we can look and say, like, and said in Ezekiel, the 37th chapter, what's the meaning of this head, right? This is letting you know who you are. Unless a black and Hispanic unless you know your nationality, you don't have the roadmap to fixing your people. We will be slaves in America for eternity.
Come.
You will die, come back and be born. There's something. You will die and come back and be born a slave all over. You'll wake up like, damn, we still in captivity. You see what I'm saying? But it's because of this, brother. And, you know what I'm saying, of course, the other heads that join them, that we have an opportunity to come back. Now, it's been a slow grind. You know, we've been filled with lies so much in this country that it's the truth to us. A lie is the truth to black people. So now when you come with the truth, it's a lie.
Right.
You tell them black people they the Jews, they tell you, Negro, please, ain't no way in the God's green earth we no Jews. Right. We from Africa. You from a whole continent.
Right.
You don't know what particular tribe, but you from a whole continent. You ask Hispanics, what language did you speak before you was conquered by the conquistadors? You understand? They look right at you and you tell you, I don't know. Native American Indians, ask them who they were before, you know what I'm saying, before they was conquered, you know what I'm saying, by the U.S. cavalry, you know, right? They can't tell you this, right? But you know who can tell you? The Israelite School Universal and Practical Knowledge. That's right. See what I'm saying? Right. You tell me what could be more powerful than that, I would like to know. So it is nothing. Right. See what I'm saying? So you got to come in here and you're going to grind and you're going to toil. You know, a lot of people think they're going to come into the truth and you're going to come riding on a white horse to class every day. Lord be with you on that one. Let me get the tongue.
Kind of sir. This is the book of Acts, chapter 2, starting at verse 1.
Let's get this here, right? Come on with it.
I actually looked up, I believe I found the history of when these churches started speaking in tongues.
Go ahead. Let's first find out what it is, and then we'll come to that. Go ahead, Lacombe. He'll come in here for this big gold chain he got on. You don't have nobody trying to rob us, man. We get to walk out the class. Right? Oh, God. Big gold on. I'm just joking. Go ahead, Pre. Go.
And when the day of Pentecost was fully come, they were all with one accord in one place.
What verse you at?
So verse 1.
Okay, go ahead.
And suddenly there came a sound from heaven as of a rushing mighty wind, and it filled all the house where they were sitting.
Go ahead.
And there appeared unto them cloven tongues, like as of fire. And it sat upon each of them.
And it did what?
It sat upon each of them.
Keep reading.
And they were all filled with the Holy Spirit.
They was all what?
They were all filled with the Holy Spirit.
Go ahead.
And began to speak with other tongues.
And began to do what?
Speak with other tongues.
Go ahead.
As the Spirit gave them utterance.
Everybody understand so far? Car, you did. I mean, I keep calling this brother Car. Y'all got two names who stand similar, man. Kayas, you understand so far? Then y'all sitting right by it because it's really jamming me up. Go ahead. Go ahead, please.
Verse 5.
Yeah.
And there were dwelling at Jerusalem Jews, devout men.
Who?
Jews, devout men, out of every nation under heaven.
Out of what?
Out of every nation under heaven.
This will always trip people up here. You know what I'm saying? When they read nations, they just think that somehow the Arabs walking into the kingdom, the white man he ain't got to serve no slavery.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For what he done. He just walking right on into the kingdom. It's gonna be one big rainbow with Africans and white people, Arabs, Chinese. We all gonna be sitting down on a rainbow blanket with Dwayne Wade's son. I'm talking about we have overcome. Keep reading.
Go ahead. Verse 6. And when this was noised abroad, the multitude came together and were confounded, because that every man heard them speak in his own language.
They did what?
Every man heard them speak in his own language.
Why? So what? Explain what is taking place here. Macomb.
Salaya said,
Mm-hmm.
when the apostles was in the room, all the men that was up there, the Lord gave them the languages of the earth, and so the Israelites that were scattered abroad that came there,
Mm-hmm.
they heard them speaking in the tongue of the land that they was at.
That's it. That's what tongues speak. That's what this was something, you know what I'm saying, phenomenal. This was a phenomenon that happened. These brothers, you know what I'm saying, spoke Hebrew. You understand? And if you was from an Asian country and that's what all you ever spoke was Asian, you heard them speak, even though they were speaking Hebrew, you heard them in your language. That's all it is. If, you know, it may happen at camp. I swear I'll be looking at some brothers, you know what I'm saying, Hispanic brothers, and they look like they don't understand not one lick of English, but yet they sit in front of that camp, you know what I'm saying, because the Lord may be doing what to them? Who knows? Go ahead.
Filling them with the Spirit, sir.
No, what's the topic here? Go ahead.
Like, sir, maybe interpreting our words to them.
They may be so. Who knows? I ain't saying that it has happened, but who in the hell knows?
Right.
You understand? So that's what all took place. They was hearing brothers who were speaking Hebrew, heard them speaking in their particular language. That's what speaking in tongues is.
Right.
You know, it's not what you see in church. That stuff you see in church, you know what I'm saying, is just an act, you know, to keep you coming back. Keep for you, you know, you want to learn how to be an actor, go to church every Sunday.
Right.
Right.
You'll become expert. You know what I'm saying? Even the whole thing where they, you know, they roll the cat up on stage and he ain't walked in 6 years.
Right.
Nobody saying he walked in 6 years, and then the cat tap him on his head, he get right out the chair walking. All that's that. You see us saying, what's going on, Christ? Because you know what happened? They rolling when he go in the backstage. When they go in the backstage, he say, "Man, y'all messed up my legs even further." Why you have me get up there like that, man? The doctor told me don't walk at all. Now I can't never walk again because y'all smacked me in the back of the head, and I had to get up in there and walk. I mean, come on now. Keep any more. Let's keep reading, please. Go ahead.
Verse 7.
Uh-huh.
And they were all amazed and marveled,
Mm-hmm.
saying one to another, Behold, are not all these which speak Galilean?
All these what?
With all these which speak Galileans?
Go ahead.
And how hear we?
And I think they might have been speaking Greek at this time. Keep reading. Mm-hmm.
And how hear we, every man in our own tongue, wherein we were born?
Does everybody understand? That's what speakers in tongue is. We done with it. We dropping it. Now let's get the Christian version of speaking in tongues from Officer Mayad.
Come, sir. Modern day speaking in tongues is a practice popular in a Pentecostal church, one that started in 1905. It was a badge of honor for Pentecostals to be set apart. They wanted to be different from the majority of Christian denominations. So they started that in 1909, and they claimed that their frontal lobes, which controlled speech, it was actually not active while they were speaking in tongues. It says, but research showed there was nothing happening in that part of their brain controlling speech when people started speaking in tongues. So they believe that that it is the Holy Spirit that rolls through them and shuts off their frontal lobe and allows them to speak in tongues. But they actually had a doctor named Andy Newberg did a brain scan on participants and made the discovery that there was nothing going on in their brain when they're speaking in tongues.
See that? Didn't I just tell y'all, get it in my head? That's why I told y'all too, all that on stage where they talking about this cat he been blind, he ain't seen. Man, that cat, he can see. He ain't lying. I mean, come on now. All right, let's deal with this, you know what I'm saying? But let's get some prescriptions here, priest. Riyadh, we could. First place I would like to go. What you got, Lacombe?
So like I was gonna say, you also got a question online too.
Okay, let's get the question.
Sir. You got a question from Joseph Ben Israel.
Okay.
His question is, in Judges chapter 9, verse 18, was Abimelech the first unofficial king of Israel before Saul and David?
Let's go.
Khan. The book of Judges chapter 9, verse 18.
Hold on one second. What's going on, bro? Well, read that.
Khan. And ye are risen up against my father's house this day, and have slain his sons, 70 persons, upon one stone, and have made Abimelech, the son of his maidservant, king over the men of Shechem.
The king over the what?
The men of Shechem. Because he is because he is your brother.
Because he what?
Because he
so like,
is
what
your
verse
brother.
You at?
Verse 18, sir.
Damn, I'm on the wrong verse. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 19. If ye truly have dealt, if ye have dealt truly and sincerely with Jerubbaal and with the house, and with his house this day, then rejoice ye in Abimelech.
Okay, so why does the brother think this is the first king of Israel? Because he said king? Okay, read the part again where it said king.
And in the middle,
tell everybody where you at.
The book of Judges chapter 9, verse 18.
Read it from the top.
And ye are risen up against my father's house this day, and have slain his sons, 70 persons, upon one stone, and have made Abimelech, the son of his maidservant, king over the men of Shechem, because he is your brother.
So what is taking place right here? Is this the first king in Israel? Go ahead, Maya. So what is this saying right here?
So like I said, what it's saying is that this brother killed some. He became king over a city, or wherever Shechem is. He killed the ruler of that city, or that province, and became king over them, but not all the whole nation.
That's all it said. You understand? Who is the first recorded king over Israel? Maya.
King Saul, sir.
King Saul. You know what I'm saying? Then who took over from him?
After him was King David.
Right. So what this scripture is saying is he was king over these particular set of men. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's a metaphor. You know what I'm saying? Just like you go to your neighborhood, you got a cat that everybody looks to as the leader of the neighbor. He's the gang leader.
Right.
He's the what? What's a nick in Chicago? What would they call the gang leader? Go ahead. Chief. You know what I'm saying? He the chief over so and so, but it don't mean that he's the chief of the whole nation. Right. Does everybody understand? Lacombe. That's the answer to the brother's question, all right? Go ahead.
The brother just went down to verse 22, and where I believe the brother's confused, because in verse 22 it said that he reigned 3 years over Israel.
Okay, read that.
The book of Judges chapter 9, verse 22. And Abimelech had reigned 3 years over Israel.
And he did what?
He reigned 3 years over Israel.
Oh, read on.
Verse 23. When God sent an evil spirit between Abimelech and the men of Shechem, and the men of Shechem dwelt treacherously with Abimelech.
Even in this, what is this saying right here? He reigned 3 years over Israel. What is this saying? Well,
he was just in charge.
He was in charge. You understand? He was in charge of the nation. He was not the first king in Israel. Let's just get who the first king in Israel is, right? Let's find. He was just in charge at that time, but he was not the king of the whole nation. He just reigned over the nation at that time. Does everybody understand?
Oh God.
Go ahead, brother.
I got a precept to what you're saying too.
Go ahead. Tell everybody where you're at.
This is Deuteronomy 33, verse 4. Verse 4 through 5.
Hold on 1 second. Where you at there? Get for me, where the Lord didn't even remember now. Israel is the one that cried. Is everybody familiar with that? The Lord, Israel cried for a king. You see what I'm saying? So you're gonna need that as a precept. Go ahead, Lacombe.
I got it in 1 Samuel.
Hold that right there, Ryan. Tell everybody where you at.
Come. This is Deuteronomy chapter 33, verse 4. All I can got it. Moses commanded us.
Let me get that with you.
Oh, come, sir.
You said 33?
Come, 33.
Okay. Go ahead, read that.
Come. Deuteronomy 33, verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
Moses commanded us the law, even the inheritance of the congregation of Jacob.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 5. And he was king in Jeshurun with the heads of the people, and the tribes of Israel were gathered together.
And what?
And the tribes of Israel were gathered together.
That's a good precept. You understand? All right, now Lacombe, give me what I need.
Come, sir. The book of 1 Samuel, chapter 8, starting at verse 4.
Hold on, let me get that with you. Baba Shop. Book of Samuel.
Chapter 8.
Like y'all, I would like to read along. Get there with y'all if I could. All right, go ahead, read that.
The book of Samuel,
First
Samuel, chapter 8, verse 4. Then all the elders of Israel gathered themselves together and came to Samuel unto Ramah and said unto him, Behold, thou art old, and thy sons walk not in thy ways.
Mm-hmm.
Now make us a king to judge us like all the nations.
Read that. What verse you at?
Verse 5. Sir.
Okay, read it one more time.
Come. And said unto him, Behold, thou art old, and thy sons walk not in thy ways. Now make us a king to judge us like all the nations.
Make us a king to do what?
To judge us like all the nations.
Everybody understand? This came after the precept that the brother just called. You understand? Like we didn't have a particular king, you understand, like all the other nations had. You understand? So because we begged for a king, the Most High gave us one. Find me the precept where the Most High was like, this, you don't really want this king like you thinking, because he gonna be cruel, he gonna take a, you got that one?
I know what's going on.
Yeah, get that one for me. So in the book of Judges, as you had, you know what I'm saying, you had all different type of judges that ruled over us at the time, but they wasn't an official king. What made Saul the official king over the nation of Israel, opposed to the precept that the brother pulled? Look on.
So like you said, he was anointed king.
He was anointed king. You understand? Which means he was what? Recognized by who?
He was recognized by the Lord and by the prophets and the rest of the men.
All you need is the Lord. If the Lord don't recognize you, you know what I'm saying? The Lord, if the Most High don't recognize your authority, then you ain't king. You just somebody that just hold high position, you know what I'm saying, over black people, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Right. It's funny that the brother pulled a precept, because what did we just talk? What were we talking about? Ariah. You see what I'm saying? The difference between Ariah, Malcolm X, and Martin Luther King is that Ariah was anointed, you understand, to teach us, you know what I'm saying, how to get back to the Most High. Malcolm X wasn't anointed. That's why he failed. That's why his whole movement failed. Malcolm, MLK, all these leaders that we didn't cry and had crocodile tears over, none of them had the truth. Right. You understand? Farrakhan, he got the big British temple out there, very powerful speaker. Nobody could deny that. You understand? but he does not have the truth out.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And the only thing that's gonna fix us is the truth.
Right.
If you ain't got that, you're gonna fail at the job.
Yeah,
If
right.
the Most High ain't with you, you're gonna fail at the job. Everybody understand?
God.
All right. You, hold on. You got any more? Let him. I'm coming to you. Go ahead. Keep reading.
Verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing displeased Samuel
Mm-hmm.
when they said, "Give us a king to judge us."
Uh-huh.
And Samuel prayed unto the Lord.
Now remember, now Samuel's sons, Samuel, you know what I'm saying, he was solid, but Samuel's sons was wicked as hell. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading. Mm-hmm.
And the Lord said unto Samuel,
Mm-hmm.
hearken unto the voice of the people,
Mm-hmm.
and all that they say unto thee,
Mm-hmm.
for they have not rejected thee,
Mm-hmm.
but they have rejected me.
But they have what?
But they have rejected me,
Go ahead.
that I should not reign over them.
That I should what?
That I should not reign over them.
What is the Lord saying? Go ahead.
So like it, sir, before how it was before, when they would just go to a prophet and the prophet would go directly to the Lord.
Yeah.
They didn't want that anymore.
Damn right.
Because they didn't want to hear what the Lord had to say. They would rather listen to a man.
Get it, brother. Hand. You know what I'm saying? We asked for a king. We beg for a king. Once again, this spirit of us want to be like the other nations are. This is just, you know, as you can see, it's just something that we can't shake. You see what I'm saying? And so eventually the Lord gave us a king. You know what I'm saying? And of course, Saul, he didn't hold on to it for long. But King David, when he became king, you see what did King David do when he became king? What is the first thing he started doing? Does anybody know? He got to kill it. Okay, he got to kill it. He met the other tribe talking about they wasn't finna come together and be one body up under him. He got to kill it. You understand? So much so that that's where you seen us start going to get concubines from our own nation. He couldn't even build the kingdom. He couldn't even build a temple because he had so much blood on his damn hand. Right. We got a king and we got a brutal king. And he taxed the people on top of that. You understand? So this is what you wanted out. All right. Any more on that? Go ahead.
Verse 8. According to all the works which they have done since the day that I brought them up out of Egypt, even unto this day.
Go ahead.
Wherewith they have forsaken me and served other gods.
They did what?
And served other gods.
Go ahead.
So do they also unto thee.
Does everybody understand? All right. Any more? Look up. We did.
I think we're good on that one, sir.
All right. Hold on. I think this is going right into the point.
If he drops down to verse, if he drops down to verse 11, it starts explaining the type.
We might as well just read through verse 9. It's going right where I wanted it to go.
Book of 1 Samuel chapter 8, verse 9.
Go ahead.
Now therefore, hearken unto their voice. Howbeit, yet protest solemnly. It's like it. Unto them, and show them the manner of the king that shall reign over them.
Now this is what he going into. He like show them show them how this we cried for it. Now show them what manner this king is gonna be. Can you read?
And Solomon told all the words of the Lord unto the people that asked of a king.
That what?
That asked of a king.
Because before that we didn't have a king. You know what I'm saying? We had judges. Samuel, he was in charge at the time. You see what I'm saying? And then his sons, you know what I'm saying? They knew Samuel was on his way up out of here. You know what I'm saying? So his sons would have took over. And the people was like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Your sons is wicked as hell. You know what I'm saying? So they wanted a king like who? Like the so-called Africans. You know what I'm saying? Like the nations that surrounded us. We wanted to be like the other nations. All right, keep reading. Go ahead.
I got a quick question. Could I compare this to King Solomon's son? Whenever when he was reigning, how he was walking, how he was his son was King Solomon's son. I think it was Jeroboam or Rehoboam, one of the two. He was wicked as hell, and the other tribes didn't want nothing to do with him because of how he was.
You can, but okay, both sides just start being wicked as hell. Like, you know what I'm saying? I hate even talking the Southern and Northern Kingdom crap. You know what I'm saying? But both kingdoms, you know what I'm saying, just start being wicked as hell. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you want. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. You know, so much so that the Southern Kingdom eventually got kicked out of the land. You understand? Where we at? Keep reading.
Verse 11.
Go ahead.
And he said, this will be the manner.
He good too. He good. He with me. He good. We on the same thing. Unless he defaulted, I ain't put the brother out there like that. I was messing with you. Go ahead, bro.
Book of Judges, it's like book of 1 Samuel, chapter 8, verse 11.
Go ahead.
And he said, this will be the manner of the king that shall reign over you.
Mm-hmm.
He will take your sons and appoint them for himself,
mm-hmm.
for his chariots,
mm-hmm.
and to be his horsemen.
Go ahead.
And some shall run before his chariots.
Everybody understand that, right? Go ahead.
And he will appoint him captains over thousands.
He will appoint them what?
Captains over thousands.
Go ahead.
And captains over 50s.
What?
And captains over 50s.
Mm-hmm.
And will set them to ear his ground.
That's a little bit of that rank order you see that we have in the UPK.
That's right.
Just in case anybody want to ask you, you know what I'm saying, why y'all got this rank up in there. I thought we was all just supposed to be serving the Lord. Cat told a brother in Indianapolis, you know what I'm saying, about General Yohana, whatever. He said, the brother said, General? He said, since when we started having generals? Since the Bible. I mean, what you want me to tell you out there? Keep reading. I told y'all 5 years. 5 year countdown. It's over. Keep reading, Bruce.
Mm-hmm. And to reap his harvest.
Mm-hmm.
And to make his instruments of war.
Go ahead.
And instruments of his chariots.
Go ahead.
And he will take your daughters to be concubines.
What verse you at?
Verse 13.
Go ahead.
And he will take your daughters to be
confectionaries.
Mm-hmm. And to be cooks and to be bakers.
Mm-hmm. Everybody understand? Like this cat, this is what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? This cat, he ain't gonna be no more just, you know, this cat is a judge, he a judge, and he a judge. You know what I'm saying? This cat he's gonna rule over the people. Man. He gonna appoint your sons. Man, listen, y'all the military. You know what I'm saying? Your daughters, they're gonna work in my council. He gonna get the appoint. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord warned, he forewarned him before that. Does everybody understand? So I hope the brother's solid. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna move on. All right. What did I say? Who's going? Go ahead.
Precepts to
give me first one I want to go to is give double honor. You understand? Give double honor. What else are we pulling? You know what I'm saying? In remembrance of Ariah. Go ahead.
I was gonna pull Noah when Noah was drunk.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And his sons, they want to see his shame.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we could pull that. You know what I'm saying? Because in reference, why would you pull that? Tell everybody why would you be pulling that?
Because it's just respect about what their father have done to save them. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to see his shame. They just don't want. I mean. I remember Jeremy Muhammad brought this out when.
Do you know why he brought it out? That's what you need. If you don't know, it's fine.
What I know, you know what I'm saying. They say like head priest Ariel left the truth.
That's the point.
You know what I'm saying?
That's the point because people will try to say, why would you give a man honor that left the truth? So you got the precepts to be able to pull. Why we honor, you know what I'm saying, a man that they consider left the truth. Everybody understand? Maya?
Got the first precept right here, sir.
Give me that. Also, give me remember the days of old. Maya, what you got?
Right, so I also wanted to pull 2 Thessalonians 3:6.
Okay. All right. Read. Tell everybody where you at, Maya.
It's the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 5, and verse 17.
Let everybody get there with you. very important. Even the people online want to get that what you to me, y'all, before you start reading, brother.
Come.
That's why, just letting y'all know, because y'all like to go right into it. People at home like, hold on, damn. Go ahead, Bree.
Come.
The
book of 1 Timothy, chapter 5 and verse 17.
Go ahead, brother.
Let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor.
Let them do what?
Be counted worthy of double honor.
Man, listen, that brother held this school down since 1969. You know what I'm saying? All the way up into 2000. That's a nice long time. You see what I'm saying? And he done this. He done. You know what I'm saying? What other black leaders were not able to do, and that's to be able to teach you the truth.
That's right.
Why is it important? Why is it important why is it important that you be taught the truth? You understand, so to speak? Why is that important that you be taught the truth and not just, flabbergasted by these other leaders? My yard.
So like I said, not only is that the only way we're going to get out of the captivity.
That's what you need. Go ahead.
That's how we're going to get out of captivity.
That's all you need right there. Is that the truth is going to be how you so-called Negroes and Hispanics and Native American Indians get out of captivity. Right. Now, here's the big problem. You don't think you're in captivity. The white man got you so sleep that you think you free. You see what I'm saying? When you are a people, first of all, you're a people in exile. You see what I'm saying? You're not in your homeland. And secondly, you know what I'm saying, you are under the rulership of another nation. Right. If you anywhere in the Western Hemisphere, even if it ain't America, Puerto Rico, you know what I'm saying, if Puerto Rico don't do what the United States say, they're going to crush that whole island. You understand? Mexico and any other of these Americas, you know what I'm saying, all these countries are subject, you understand, to America. You see what I'm saying? So-called black people, you know you ain't free. They terrorize, the police terrorize your community, murder you, you understand, and there's nothing done about anything. Why? What military you got? You first of all, you ain't, not only do you not have a military, you are part of the other devil's military. See what I'm saying? That's why you see 5 black cops beat another black man down, because that is the brainwashing of this place here. To where you ain't trying to build your own. You join in his military, and when you join his, even you gonna oppress you. Right. Does everybody understand? All right, where we at? Keep reading.
Colonel Wakan. Especially
read it from the top one more time.
Colonel Wakan, the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 5 and verse 17.
Somebody get for me. You should know the truth, and the truth should make you free. Keep reading.
Let the elders that rule well be counted worthy of double honor.
You be counted what?
Worthy of double honor.
You know what honor is? Respect. You know what I'm saying? He said, let this brother be counted well of double honor. And in the Isupk, make no mistake. You know what I'm saying? We are showing double honor to head priest Ariah. You know what I'm saying? And the brother's passing. You understand? So much so that the head of this nation, you know what I'm saying, is gonna wear the mantle, you know what I'm saying, that was given to him at the camp. You know that was spiritual as hell, you know what I'm saying, with Jenny. I don't know if y'all was watching the radio show the other night, but that was spiritual as hell. Almost brought me to tears. Some of y'all, I know y'all was boo-booing. Raise your hand. You was boo-booing. You know, boo-booing different from just letting the Ted said down. That's when you trying to hide the sniffle from your wife or whatever. She's looking at you. Oh, it was something in my eye, baby. Man, stop spraying that stuff.
Hey, if I could, so what you're saying so heavy.
Most of correct.
On the way to class tonight, I was scrolling through, trying to find the pictures of head priest Ariah wearing the garment.
Yeah.
And I saw a video. There was a brother, you know what I'm saying, that's in the world, and he posted up, and all he was just like, oh man. Oh man, he said it like 30 times. Yeah. And then the video ended. Like he couldn't even say nothing else. Like he was so in all that, you know what I'm saying, so shocked that head priest Ariah was gone, you know what I'm saying? But I could also tell that he had the level of respect to understand that if it wasn't for him, he wouldn't know that he's an Israelite. Damn right, give it up. You know what I'm
saying? Hey, none of us would know. I wouldn't be sitting here teaching that. Right. And I mean, y'all got to go back, and that's history. You know, people want to know, history or whatever. that brother there was walking history. Y'all all should go back, watch some of his camp speakers. I mean, the brother's camp speakers was vicious. You know what I'm saying? Make some of us sound like little puppies on the mic. The way he did it, you understand? Not me, of course. I ain't talking about me. Let me stop. They be like, see, my quiet kind of man. I don't like watching his class. You know, but now let's get it out. Let's go keep reading.
Come. Especially they who labor in the word and doctrine.
Come on, read that part again.
Come.
Go ahead.
Especially they who labor in the word and doctrine.
Do you understand the labor, you know what I'm saying, that this brother had to have to come up against all the lies in the earth, to even be going out on the street corners, you know what I'm saying, talking about black people as Jews during that day and time. You had to be insane. You see what I'm saying? People, like they say of Christ, they remember now when Christ, this is the King of Israel, this is the Heavenly Father's Son, Christ. When he was teaching, what did they say about Christ? Anybody remember? Go ahead.
He was a fanatical revolutionary.
No, I'm saying in the Bible. You're right about that. But what did they say about Christ? Go ahead.
He had a demon.
Get a trooper hand. Don't look at the trooper like that. The officers looking like, how this nigga know that? I used to be like that in class. You sit there, Johnny behind me like, wrong. Then it'd be a trooper be like, so-and-so. He was like, give him a hand. All the brothers used to be looking like, I think you the head of nobody. No, you know what I'm saying? You right on point now. You see what I'm saying? They said Christ they said he had a devil, huh? Man out there, so you think it's shocked that you considered wicked? Right. They considered Christ wicked, huh? For simply trying to teach him how to obtain favor from the Most High. You see what I'm saying? What you want me to tell you? They gonna tell you wicked, but TDJ that's the man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or what's the white preacher from Chicago?
Oh, he's talking about Father Flager.
Father Flager. He didn't Father Flager that molested damn near half the south side of Chicago. And then they got this man that he at the WGCI. Remember he was at the event we went to? I should have got him. I should have got him. I went up there and said a little something, but I ain't really get it. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. Keep reading, priest. Come get him next time. Right.
Verse 18. For the scripture say, thou shalt not muzzle the ox that treaded out the corn, and the laborer is worthy of his reward.
The laborer is what?
Worthy of his reward.
All right, y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Lord allow, we'll see that brother, you know what I'm saying, in the kingdom. Ruling with Christ, you know what I'm saying, as he so rightfully deserves. Does everybody understand? Now what I call for next. What you got, Lacombe?
I got John chapter 8, verse 32.
Oh, give me that. You know what I'm saying? Then give me remember the days of old. You know what I'm saying? All right.
It's the book of John chapter 8, verse 32. Out of Wayne Malcolm got it? And ye shall know the truth.
And ye what?
And ye shall know the truth.
And ye shall what?
And ye shall know the truth.
How do we know the truth? We know the truth, you know what I'm saying, because men had to labor, you know what I'm saying, in order for us to know that we are the children of Israel. That's right. That's how this done. The scripture says, you shall know read that part again.
And ye shall know the truth.
Read on.
And the truth shall make you free.
And the truth shall what?
Shall make you free.
You ever want to know how we going to get out of captivity? It's the truth.
That's right.
That's simple and plain. Does everybody understand? Yah was a certified prophet of the Lord, raised up other prophets. You understand? Raised up Commander Johnny Hunter. You know what I'm saying? Johnny Hunter raised up generals and captains and officers, and we gonna see it at this Passover. You know what I'm saying? We becoming real refined. You know what I'm saying, up in here. You understand? Before, you know, a little rough around the edges. See what I'm saying? A lot of check-ins, you know what I'm saying, we used to receive. You brothers don't. Y'all don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Y'all that came up in Captain Haas is camp. A lot of y'all have been out of here. So the Lord knew exactly what time to bring you in. You understand? Is any more on that? I believe that's it, bro.
Come on, come on.
All right, no sweat. Give me what I call for. Go ahead. Deuteronomy.
Yeah, kind of come.
Get that.
Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Come.
Read that.
Kind of Wakan, sir. Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the days of old.
Do what?
Remember the days of old.
Mm-hmm.
Consider the years of many generations as thy father, and he will shew thee thy elders.
He will what?
He will show thee thy elders, and they will tell thee.
Yeah, everybody understand. Remember the days of old, like you know what I'm saying, before this particular time hit. Remember what your forefathers had done. You know what I'm saying? Ariah was a brother, you know what I'm saying, that laid it down. See what I'm saying? Laid it down, came up, you know what it is, once again, to even be claiming to be a Jew, you know what I'm saying, right? Or to pick up where Abba Bivens left off.
Right.
Abba Bivens, you know what I'm saying, got killed, of course, you know what I'm saying, by some Muslims for speaking the truth, right? Y'all don't understand, you know what I'm saying? You go out there and you speaking against a man's religion, you putting your life on the line every time. But at the end of the day, it must be done. You see what I'm saying? The scriptures say the labors are few, you know what I'm saying? But what's the other part of it? The labors are few, but the harvest is plenty. You see what I'm saying? So put that work in, you know what I'm saying? We building off another man's foundation. You know what I'm saying? So again, you know what I'm saying? Get a brother, man. If I could, let me see. I think that's it. That's all we need it for. You know what I'm saying? We even the whole. Go ahead.
I got a quick question, sir.
Go, no problem.
Could I pull the scripture? I believe it's in 1 Thessalonians 4:13, where I believe it is where it says, "Continue in the traditions which thou."
Oh yeah. Give me the one where it said if a angel or anybody try to come
With another doctrine.
Yeah, with another doctrine, you know what I'm saying? Is that the one you got, Kaya?
Well, I want to see if we use 2 Thessalonians 3 and 6.
Okay. Read what you got, Lacan.
Kind of, sir.
You know what I want though, Ryan.
Thanks a lot, sir.
Go ahead.
If I may, the scriptures that we just bringing out right now about honoring the elder, like this is what the Lord told us to do.
Damn right.
You know what I mean?
Damn
And
right.
I just have to say, you know what I'm saying? Earlier today, I just saw some disgusting video and a display of complete non-brotherhood from a fake Israelite who I'm not going to mention, disgracing, speaking disrespectfully about High Priest Ariah. You know, he said F High Priest Ariah, and trying to bring up when the brother had fell off. You know what I mean? And try to justify, said the Lord is telling him to disrespect and not honor that cat. And this is a brother that was, as far as I'm concerned, was never in the truth in the first place. You know what I mean? He out here leading the group, but he was never a part of the UPK to begin with, but he living off the legacy.
We got a precept for that. Somebody get from me Ecclesiastes 3 and 10. You know what I'm saying? We cut that to pieces, you know what I'm saying? And it always amazed me. It always be cats that was never in the UPK. Right. Or they would be like a young man or a trooper. never had a piece of rank nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That's who these, you gonna know, be starting these fake camps. Cats that ain't never had a lick of rank at all. And now they school is the Israelite, you know what I'm saying, rainbow of Jesus Christ. You see what I'm saying? Or the Israelite, you know what I'm saying, phenomenon. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or I don't know. Give me some of these fake names. Go ahead.
General Muhammad said the Israelite Church of Universal Jesus.
I mean, I don't understand. And they know they like when we say they in fake camps, they acknowledge that we say that they in the fake camp.
Oh God.
I'll be like, why the hell I'm acknowledging that I'm in the fake camp? There's something wrong with these brothers, man. What they say, it was a commercial came out a long time ago. I think it was the 80s. It said the brain is a terrible thing to waste. Man.
God, sir.
This is your brain on drugs. Remember that? Hot with the head. Must take your medication, Israel.
Right.
Doctors prescribe mental medication for you. You have to take it. It's gonna help you. You just, that's a whole other. Go ahead, y'all.
What's so heavy about what you're saying, sir, is the fact that these guys would have anything negative to say about one of the people that is the reason why you know anything about being an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? Like
right.
It's ridiculous.
Damn right. Damn right. And ain't put in a lick of work. Right. I mean, come on now. Hold on. Let me get the scripture. Tell everybody where you at.
Come, sir. The book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 15.
Go ahead.
Come. Therefore, brethren, stand fast and hold the traditions which ye have been taught, whether by word or our epistle.
Read it from the top again.
Come.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, brethren, stand fast and hold the traditions which ye have been taught.
This is a precept I was talking about. Keep reading.
Whether by word or our epistle.
Word by what?
Whether by word or our epistle.
This is a perfect precept, you know what I'm saying, for what Commander Jenny Hanna was bringing out. Ariel told him to never ever lead his troop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is a perfect precept for that. Keep reading.
Come. Verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
Now our Lord Jesus Christ himself and God, even our Father, which have loved us and have given us everlasting consolation and good hope through grace.
Okay, you can drop now. This was not what the one I was talking about.
Come.
It was saying if another, like if an angel or anybody else, you got that one?
I got it.
Tell everybody where you at.
Come. This is the book of Galatians, chapter 1, verse. Can I start at verse 7?
Yeah, Galatians 1 and 7.
Come.
Go ahead.
Want to start at verse 6?
Yeah, whatever you want.
All right, come. Galatians 1 and 6. I marvel that you are soon removed from him that called you into the grace of Christ.
Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 6?
Yeah.
Come. I marvel that you are so soon to remove.
Read that again, brother.
Come. I marvel that you are so soon removed from him.
You gotta read it again.
Stop
Read
it.
what you see.
Stop it. I marvel that ye are so soon removed from him that called ye into the grace of Christ onto other gospel. Onto another gospel.
What is he saying right here? What is the subject matter right here, Paul? Go ahead.
Like, sir, the subject matter being someone who left the truth.
That's the point. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the whole point right there. He said he marveled that you are so soon removed into another God, another teaching than what you've been taught from the beginning, which is where all these fake camps come from. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Verse 7. Which is not another.
Which is what?
Which is not another. But there be some that trouble ye.
That be what?
That there be some that trouble ye. And would not and would pervert the gospel of Christ.
And would do what?
And would pervert the gospel of Christ.
Everybody understand that?
Come.
Keep reading.
Verse 8. But though we are angel from heaven.
Right. Read verse 7 again. Slack it.
Which is not another. But there be some that trouble ye and would pervert the gospel of Christ.
What does that mean? Go ahead.
Like, one says that some that be troubled, they meaning like basically how it is right now. You know what I'm saying? Like they try to come against the truth, try to say that, you know.
But what does it mean when it say trouble ye? That's the part you need. Go ahead.
Meaning like they're teaching people that they're saying that they're us, but they're not teaching what we're teaching. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you right, but what is it? Okay, Maya.
So like, would that be saying that they're gonna lead people astray. They're gonna lead them to destruction.
Right, but what is okay? You right, but what is okay? Y'all right. Read it one more time.
Verse 7.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not another,
Mm-hmm.
but there be some that trouble ye.
That do what?
That trouble ye.
Who is it that they talking about? They trouble. Who was he? Who was Paul saying when he said there'd be some that trouble you? Who was Paul? Who was he talking to when he said they trouble? Go ahead.
Is he talking to the people that are leaving the truth?
He talking to the people that that's in the truth. And go ahead, y'all done.
So it's like it, sir. Is he saying that this is people that's trying to get somebody to leave the truth?
That's exactly what it's talking about. You know what I'm saying? And this now this is what happens. This is why you see brothers and sisters leave the truth all the time. You got these internet like Brian was saying. You know what I'm saying? Cat, y'all was right. Y'all just it wasn't just bringing it home. Right? You got these fake cats on the internet that's coming out there saying the UPK is wrong. This scripture right here don't mean that. God coming back for all nations. Let me show you a precept right here, and it's gonna show you that a man ain't supposed to have. That's the famous one. Right. That a man only supposed to have one woman. The UPK wrong. You see what I'm saying? That they're teaching that to trouble the students. You know what I'm saying in here and pull them out of the truth. Right. Keep reading.
Mm-hmm. And would pervert the gospel of Christ.
And do what?
And would pervert the gospel of Christ.
What does that mean? And pervert the gospel of Christ. Y'all done.
Is that saying like would take the word of God and twist it?
Yeah, and taint it. You know what I'm saying? Now it's no longer the truth. There's only one truth, man. It ain't 14 different truths.
Right.
I don't think Israel understand. The Most High said, gather yourself together. Right. You understand? Old nation not desired. We supposed to be a nation coming together. Not talking about, you know what I'm saying? I ain't following no man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's camp doctrine. You know what I'm saying? Right. Or, all of this silliness, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can see the Third World War is like it's edging closer and closer. Right. So like this ain't no time to be playing. If you love your life, you love living, this ain't no time to be playing with the Most High right now. Right. You understand? You better get your behind in this truth and quit playing. Right. We the only ones, you know what I'm saying, out there that's saying, Commander John Holland is the only leader out there that's saying all camps are ordered to come together. And what other camp doing that? All they telling you is, I'm coming to you, Lacombe. All they telling you is, you know what I'm saying, is unity camp. Right. You know what I'm saying? 14 different camps up there, you know what I'm saying, taking pictures. And none of them believe the same thing. It's like, that's why I'm saying, man, I think something ain't working upstairs. You see what I'm saying? Because that ain't one body. Right. The scriptures say one body, one gospel, you understand, one baptism, one teaching. You understand? Meaning you have 50 different schools, but they teach the same thing. Everybody understand?
Salaki, sir, if I could, what you're saying is so heavy. I remember specifically hearing Commander Jenny Hanna. I believe it was my first Passover. Mm-hmm. He was basically telling everybody, it's like all camps are ordered to come back home.
Damn right.
And then he even went so far to say we can sit at the table and we can discuss even who's to lead the nation.
That give Lacombe a hand. Yeah, right. That's a sincere leader. Now, of course, they ain't gonna want to come sit at no table and figure out none of that. Right. Because why you don't think they want to come sit down and do none of that? You ever done?
Because they don't want to be under nobody else.
Because they don't want to be in the truth. You understand? Stop thinking that everybody love the Most High. Stop thinking everybody love their people. Right. You understand? And stop thinking everybody hate the white man and hate America. They don't. You understand? Like, you got a good, pure heart. You know what I'm saying? So you be looking like, man, everybody should have a good, pure heart. Right. Everybody should become, but some people, man, you know what I'm saying? They got stony hearts out. You see what I'm saying? Listen, here's the key. Some people, I know it's going to be hard to understand, but some people actually hate God. They hate him. You know what I'm saying? But remember what the Most High said. Those that hate me, I'm going to repay to their face. You see what I'm saying? It's some people that the Most High don't want to get this truth. And they never coming in here. And some people who come in here, they leave. You understand? Why? Because the Most High wants certain people to get the judgment that they so rightfully deserve. You understand? Like, well, if you sincere about serving the Most High, it's going to be seen. You understand? But these fake camps out here, they don't give a damn about coming to sit at no table with Commander General Hunter because half of them is being led by FBI agents and CIA agents. You don't think the CIA that they don't want this truth to grow and get out? They are straight up led by agents. They sitting there pulling scriptures because can't nobody battle us in the damn scriptures.
Right.
You understand? That's a easy fatality every time. But what are they really here for? They only here to cause confusion. They only here, like Paul said, to trouble those people that's weak. And some people weak and can't. They like, damn man, it's just too much confusion out here. You see what I'm saying? But there's some people that ain't, and they gonna come here in this body, and we gonna build this nation with or without them. I hate to say it. I don't even, in my mind, I'm never leaving it ever. You ain't even got to worry about something. I'll leave the truth. You know somebody done slipped me a Mickey. Somebody that injected something. Y'all be like, man, take Cap to the hospital as he was wrong. Because I don't have the mind. I don't even fathom leaving the truth ever. It ain't nowhere where I'm like, man, I don't really know. It's getting rough. It's getting hard. If you got that type of mind, like, Lord be with you. Everybody understand? All right. Well, Maya. Go ahead.
If I could. So what you're bringing out is so heavy.
Go ahead.
Because just today, to show you how the Lord works. It's his brother that's online.
Mm-hmm.
He has been, like you said, talking about camp doctrine, and he causes a lot of confusion.
Yeah. These cats is agents, huh?
Come. Now, keep Cap. He has he's an online Israelite. A ministry.
Online priest.
Yeah, online priest. Now,
we gotta coin that up.
Right. God, yeah, online priest.
Online priest.
God. Now, he has plenty of brothers and sisters coming over there talking about camps. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything about the camps is wrong and evil.
Mm-hmm.
But I caught him talking about how he was raised in a Jewish synagogue.
Yeah.
How he got taught by the Jewish man.
Yeah.
And then today, a brother in the school
Mm-hmm.
Put up some pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And it caught him on one of his posts saying that he likes men, that he prefers to be with men.
Yeah.
But he's leading brothers and sisters. He's giving all types of false doctrine about being an Israelite.
Yeah.
And not following out the camps and how we're wicked and twisting the doctrine and don't follow Christ.
Yeah.
Yet you step up behind closed doors.
Yeah.
He goes to synagogue and sleeps with men.
Man, listen, all I can say is this, what the Bible says, leaders that cause the people to go astray, they gonna pay worse than the people who get led astray. You understand? So you better, once again, I know you think this is a game. Everybody thinks it's a game. Listen, every criminal, you know what I'm saying, that's locked up right now, they thought they would never get caught. They thought it was a game too. Some people who dead thought life was a game, but they can't talk no more. See what I'm saying? Life is serious business. And sometimes you do things and don't think that judgment is coming for you. But the Lord said just because judgment don't come speedily, it don't mean it ain't coming. Right. The Lord like to give a man and a woman opportunity and time to change from their wicked ways. But you best believe if you don't, judgment will wait for you. Let me tell you, I'm coming to you, Yaradan. As what we don't understand, Blacks, Hispanics, Natives, Indian, you ain't got no choice but to come into the truth. That's what you don't know. I know you think that you could just live whatever disgusting life you want to live, and you ain't ever got to come in here and change your life. I hear you. You see what I'm saying? But the Lord got judgment waiting on you, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to give you an opportunity. He's showing you right now that the third world's war is here.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? That's why Lord allowed Commander General how they're going to be coming to the 5 weekend to do a breakdown on the third world's war. And what we should be doing. What is Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians? What should you be doing seeing that the third world's war is about to kick off? Right. You understand? Are you going to rely on America? You think the white man's military and tanks is going to save you in the day of Armageddon? Right. Now, if that's who you putting your trust in, the blue-eyed, blonde-haired white man, Lord be with you, because I'm not.
God.
That be no. I'm putting my faith in the nigga God.
Damn right.
You understand? Go ahead, y'all.
I was just wanting to see if the scripture is a precept to what you was bringing out about them not wanting to sit at the table. with commandment.
Oh yeah, let's finish this with Galatians. Yeah, I definitely want to read that because we gonna show you why they don't want to sit at the table. All right, finish the scripture in Galatians, Ryan.
Come on. This is verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
But though we or an angel from heaven preach any other gospel unto you,
Mm-hmm.
that ye which then that which we have preached unto you, let him be accursed.
Let him be what?
Let him be accursed.
Does everybody understand? That means you already supposed to say if an angel come down here, you know what I'm saying, start teaching you something different from what you've been taught in one of these ISUPK classes, you tell him, man, look, no, hell no.
Right.
Angel come down, Gabriel, Michael come down here and tell you the white man, God have decided that the white man is going to the kingdom with you. I'm gonna look at him and say, nah, brother. You can split me in half right now. I ain't going for that. You see what I'm saying? I ain't going. They come tell you, you know what, God have decided that a homosexual is going to reap a crown. I ain't going for that.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Stick to what you have been taught. You understand? Priest Ariato, commanded in Hannah, do not ever leave this truth. Stick to what you have been taught. Commanded in Hannah did so. And now look at the fruits that he have done. See what I'm saying? We in the convention center. You know what I'm saying? We about to get it on. Something nice. You know what I'm saying? At the past. So it's about to be the most glorious thing on the face of the earth. Right. Super Bowl ain't got nothing on this. NBA Finals. Any your local concert where you go get drunk and get to fighting with strangers. What you want me to tell you?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They take it. They mad at because we saying $200 a ticket. You paying $200 to go see somebody at a concert, just standing there looking at them like this, and get peed on like R. Kelly. Man, peeing on the whole front row. I didn't do this, man. I know what he did. I mean, what you want me to tell you? Where we at? Let's go. Come on.
Proverbs.
Tell everybody where you at.
Proverbs chapter 25 and verse 9.
All right. $25 and what?
9, sir.
You're done been studying, man. You got an old school precept, I feel like. Read.
Debate thy cause with thy neighbor himself.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Read that again.
Debate thy cause with thy neighbor himself.
Everybody understand? Ain't nothing wrong with debating the cause with your brother because you're supposed to be able to. What's the whole point of debating with other Israelites? What is even the point? Does anybody know? Maya?
So would it be to get to the truth of the matter and come
That's
to
the
an
point.
agreement?
What was the whole point of America having an American Revolution with the North and the South? Go ahead.
To eventually come together as one.
Make them one nation. Everybody, all nations didn't have a civil war. Even Israel. We just went over King David and how he had to have a civil war against the other tribes. The other tribes, you know what I'm saying, lost. And so guess what? Now we had a strong nation. That's how I kind of got to go. So debating your cause or whatever the case may be, there's nothing wrong with that because we're trying to find a resolution to fix this problem.
That's right.
We out here dying in the streets. We in hell. Ain't we? You know what I'm saying? Y'all so worried about who got the truth that you can't fix any damn body. You understand? Was that it? Y'all keep read.
And discover not a secret to another.
And do what?
And discover not a secret to another.
What does that mean? Maya?
Don't be gossiping.
Get a little bit stronger than this because first it said debate thy cause with thy brother. Read it from the top, y'all done.
Go
ahead.
Debate thy cause with thy brother.
With thy what?
I say, with thy neighbor himself.
With Israelites. That's what we supposed to be debating amongst ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Now, once again, if you really concerned about making this one body, let's just all get together and see who has the pedigree to be in charge of the nation.
Right.
You understand? And you're gonna have to show me, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna have to show us somebody with a track record, you know what I'm saying, that outbeat Commander Jenny Hunter. And they ain't coming together to do that because they know that ain't gonna happen. You see what I'm saying? And if Commander Jenny Hunter is so sincere that if it is, yeah, let's say man, let's let this cat be in charge. You see what I'm saying? But these cats ain't got no intention of coming together. All they want to do is come up, man, the 12 tribe chart is wrong. The Hispanics ain't Israelites, even though it's a ton of archaeology. Show the Katazar, get Captain Katazar, damn man. Will you give him a hand? Damn. Brother did an outstanding lecture here in Chicago, proving that the 12 tribe chart is accurate. Nobody been able to dispute it. Nobody. You see what I'm saying? So we moving forward, man. I'm only gonna do so much debating with you. Then listen, the scriptures say, "Who have believed our report?"
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At some point, do you think I care that you don't think the UPK is the truth? Do you think I'm at home like, damn, right? This sister don't think this is the truth. Shit, I can't sleep. So baby, give me some aspirin. I don't give a damn.
Right.
You understand? Think I care because my brother or sister or any of my family members, a lot of y'all worried because your family who you grew up with ain't coming in the truth. Nigga, you think I'm losing sleep over that? If my brother don't choose to come in here, man, Lord be with him, man. I see him in the kingdom. I know I'm gonna be in here. I don't even care, nigga, if my mother don't come in here. Hey, mama, look, here it is. Baby, I can't never. I'm always gonna eat pork. All right. Okay, I hear you. I ain't losing not nigga. If my son and my daughter, and I'm telling you when I'm living, my son and daughters, they hate the truth. Do you think I give a damn? Right. You think I'm worried about, damn, my son, he's 16 now. Really want him to come in here? No. You know who I'm concerned about? 1, 2, 3. This is who I'm concerned about. Right. I'm gonna be driving down to the Paso, and I ain't gonna be thinking about none of them niggas. What did Christ say? You see, my father and mother is him that served the Lord. They can't fuck with me in the scripture. I been letting you kids can't do it. You know, go ahead. Good.
So heavy because
Most of that correct.
One of the first classes I attended, I remember you told us all in class, back in the library, you said, if I ever stop saying that the white man is the devil, you looked at all of us, you said, I want y'all to pull a bullet in me. You told you like, I'm an old age, see now, and I don't understand what's going on anymore. Yeah. I stopped saying it.
Put a bullet in my head. That's when I was getting drunk, y'all. I don't want y'all put on. I changed my mind on that one, man. If I get to talk crazy, man, just take me to an old folks home. Yeah, let me, sit me in the corner. Let me chase the big booty nurses all day. Come here, baby. Let me holler. Don't put bullet in nothing with me. I could change my mind, man. That's all I could. Yeah, that was the day. I think DA brought that Tangeray, and that's class. I'll let you stop. Go ahead.
Like you, sir.
Yeah.
I came in the truth on 79th Street.
Yeah.
You said it on 79th Street too.
Yeah, there you go. With the mouth of 2 witnesses, truth be established. Now where we at, Pre? Let's read that from the top again.
Debate thy cause with thy neighbor himself, and discover not a secret to another.
And do what?
And discover not a secret to another.
What does that part mean? Trooper?
Because we are the one that whatever the Israelites talk about, and, don't know outsiders gotta know.
God damn, he on point. He on point. You see what I'm saying? Y'all don't get mad at him again because y'all ain't get it. That's exactly what it's saying. It ain't like these Uncle Tom leaders, you know what I'm saying, that get together, and when they get together, who they bring in with them? Go ahead.
The oppressors.
Right. You go to Ryan went to A blackity black.
Oh,
Tell the people.
so-
Tell
so
them.
like, I gotta tell you the story. So,
Go ahead.
You know, Cap sent me out to this Black Power discussion. We're down there, downtown Chicago. All these black leaders is supposed to be in this panel discussion. As soon as I walked in the room, man, I saw a white man wearing a dashiki.
Yeah,
White Panther.
No, not just one white man. 2 white men was wearing dashiki. You know what I'm saying?
You see that? Now you Pan Africans. Now you see that y'all got the white people. Pan African got the white people putting on dashikis and sitting there. Go ahead, Brian.
Also, too, when I walked in the room, man, majority of people that was in the audience was white people.
Yeah. And what was this called?
It was some
Black-
black equity.
I think it was Black History something.
It was Black History Month panel.
Black History Month panel. That was what it was. It was majority white people sitting in there.
Good.
They didn't took over your Black History. Gave you the shortest month, and then took it over. Go ahead, y'all done.
It just, you know, and I wasn't there, but to me, just hearing it's like they making a mockery of you, like they making fun of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's exactly what they doing. But that's why the Lord said, you know what I'm saying, that when we debating, we debating amongst each other. We ain't supposed to have white people sitting in the debate. What the hell they sitting in the debate with you?
Right.
When they didn't, I'm coming to you, when they didn't sit here and destroy you. What we talk about, what we established as a nation, that's what we established. You see what I'm saying? The white man ain't sitting in his secret conference room, you know what I'm saying, learning about what he gonna do to you.
Right.
You think you are. You know what I'm saying? You get it. You think because you got a black mayor, senator, and they sit there, man, these white people go in another room without you niggas and really get to talking about what they need you to do. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Also, too, I gotta tell you what food did they serve at the
Oh my God.
They serve African food.
Lord have mercy.
Nice.
Now, you know, I'm glad I ain't go with it. They got white people in Dasikis, and they in there, you know what I'm saying, serving African food on top of that. They got the damn food. This food. You know what I'm saying? Now you won't have.
Right.
Oh my goodness. Any more?
Nice.
Read it.
Least he that heareth put thee to shame, and thy infamy turn not away.
Right. You know what I'm saying? This the reason why the Black Panthers sitting down with white people, you know what I'm saying, trying to make decisions for black people. That's why it never worked, because these people are your enemies. These white people that's sitting down in meetings with Black Panthers, you don't think they government agents? That you don't think the civil rights movement was a damn joke? Okay, you got white people and black people trying to come together talking about they gonna fix the black problem. I mean, it was a joke. Everybody understand?
It's like you said, I read Huey Newton's official autobiography. It was written by his wife and his best friend. And what you're saying is straight in the biography. He was all black power, black power, black power.
Yeah.
And he read that Marxism book and started believing in. Back then, he believed in he started gay rights and the hippie movement.
Yeah.
And then he started meeting with entertainers and hippie leaders, Edomites. And they're the ones that actually got him. The only thing he did was smoke weed and drink.
Yeah.
But once he started hanging out with them hippies and trying to bring them into the movement, that's when he started getting into the cocaine and the acid and the hardcore drugs.
And that's the thing. You can't be like the white man to beat him. You got to be totally opposite of what he is. You can't be. That's why a lot of cats don't want to come into the UPK, because the minute they hear that you can't smoke no weed, they like, oh no. What's that one camp that said the weed is from the earth? Let's go join them.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So now they can wear Israelite shield and chain and wear garments and all that. And you be thinking, you know, a simple person would say, well, y'all both Israelites, why can't y'all get along? Why ain't everybody in the truth? Because you can't get high up in here.
Right.
We don't allow you to get high. If that's the case, you stay in the world in here.
That's right.
You want to people think they're gonna come in the truth with the same mindset that they had in the world.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like a lot of you sisters want to come in here and still give your kids gifts. You know what I'm saying? On December 25th.
Right.
You know, you didn't went to the store and bought them toy. I just went and bought them something. You know, on December 25th, you couldn't have waited.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You can't come in here and front and fake and all that. You got to be real about this here. And that's why people, you know what I'm saying, we so hated. And listen, I'd rather be hated. If that's what it, if because I'm serving the Lord, if I'm hated, I'm gonna be hated then. Everybody understand?
Yeah, right, sir.
All right, where we at? Kayash?
Slice, I could.
Man, if I don't let Kayash get this scripture out, he been back there raising that arm for about 30 minutes now. Come on, Kayash.
2 Thessalonians 3, verse 6 through 7.
All right, let's get it. Okay, read that, bro.
This is the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 3, verse 6.
Uh-huh.
Now we command you, brethren, in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, that ye withdraw yourselves.
Read it from the top again, Salaki.
Come, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
Now we command you, brethren, in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ,
Mm-hmm.
that ye withdraw yourselves from every brother that walketh disorderly,
Mm-hmm.
and not after the tradition which he received of us.
What's the what?
Which he received of us.
Everybody understand? He read.
Verse 7. For yourselves know how ye ought to follow us, for we behave not ourselves disorderly among you.
Does everybody understand?
Come.
Any more on that, Kayash?
No, sir.
That's an excellent precept. Get a brother in here. If I can, anybody else holding something? If I could pull it, what you got, man, y'all?
What was that in Ecclesiasticus that you wanted, sir?
I'll get Ecclesiasticus 3 and 10.
3 and 10.
Why people want to say, you know, Ariel left the truth, so therefore we don't have to dishonor him. That ain't what the Lord said. And I think you can get that precept too, that you brought out about how the brothers covered the shame of what was it, Noah? When he was naked. They ain't look. You know what I'm saying? They covered their father's shame in his drunkenness. You understand? All right. Read what you got, bro.
Come. It's the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 3 and verse 10.
Hold on before you read that. All right. Read verse read verse 9.
Khan. The book of Ecclesiasticus out of the Apocrypha. The book of Ecclesiasticus, verse 3, chapter 3 and verse 9.
Trouble, you got your book. You got it. Okay, make sure you following, all right? Make sure the brother are right up there, okay? Read, brother.
Khan.
Let's get some more. Let's who ordered the apocryphal? Who normally ordered the apocryphals we had?
I'm not sure, sir.
I think the bar mouth though.
I can order some.
Yeah, let's order some like 10. Let's see how much it be to get like 10 or 20 apocryphals in there. The red ones, right? All right, go ahead.
Khan. For the blessing of the father establisheth the houses of children.
What does that mean? For the blessing of the father established the houses of children. Maya?
Salaki, sir, would that be saying that the father is the foundation of the household?
Yeah, but how does a father's blessing establish the houses of children? Let Maya get it.
Salaki, sir, through inheritance.
Yeah, and what else? Because you could destroy an inheritance.
Oh, Salaki, sir, because the father sets the rules
There you go.
of the house for you to follow.
There you
And
go.
when you follow your father's rules,
There
you
you
can't
go.
go wrong if you're a righteous man.
Get a brother a hand. You know what I'm saying? We got all these schools right here rocking and rolling because, you know what I'm saying, Commander and Hannah did what this precept just said. Read it one more time.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 9, 3 and verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
For the blessing of the father establisheth the houses of children.
Everybody understand when a child you know what I'm saying, takes away not just the inheritance, a physical inheritance, but the most important thing that you can receive from your father is knowledge and wisdom. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's important, the legacy that you leave your children, right? What you teach them. Because of the legacy that Ariah left with Commander Jenny Hunter, this is the reason why we got schools all over the world.
Yeah, I'm right.
See what I'm saying? The blessing of the father establishes the house of the children. The biggest blessing a father can give his children is the knowledge and the wisdom of the Most High.
That's right.
There's nothing more. Money comes and goes. Everybody understand? Those things, if you just leaving money to your children, you know what happens with that. Yeah. When they don't have the proper knowledge, that money disappears. Read.
But the curse of the mother.
But the what?
The curse of the mother. Rooted out foundation.
The curse of the mother what?
Rooted out foundation.
Break that down. Carl, this should be very easy to understand. Go ahead.
It's like you were saying a minute ago, like the women that may come up in here, like instead of standing the truth, following the truth, they going outside the guidelines by buying gifts on the 25th, like destroying everything that's set up to follow the truth. They doing little things.
The curse
is just a gift.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. I'm gonna go with my sister for a birthday. All that type of nonsense.
Yeah.
When the kids see the mother do it, kids follow what the mother do. Well, my mama do it, so it's all right.
Yeah.
If the father ain't around, the children follow the mother.
Damn right. Get a brother a hand.
Like I said, and would that also be saying, by the woman being the weaker vessel, that's how the enemy is going to get in and destroy your household.
Read it one more time.
But the curse of the mother rooted out foundations.
What is this? What would be a good precept for this is a wicked woman, you know what I'm saying, tears down her house with her hands. Right? So, you know what I'm saying, the curse of the mother is what? Leaving the father. And trying to do what? Raise children on her own. You see what I'm saying? And what would make a woman want to raise children on her own? Where is she learning? Where is she getting that from? Where's she learning that from? Go ahead.
So our enemies.
Our enemies. You know what I'm saying? Black people ain't start that notion that independent woman, all this independent talk, a woman don't need no man. This come from our oppressor.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? He pushes the agenda to destroy us, you know what I'm saying, through the different tools that he has: music, entertainment, sports. Then before you know it, our women is in the full-blown revolution against black men. Y'all talking about a revolution against fake camps. We got a gender revolution going on. You can't hear it in the music. These women, you know what I'm saying, hate a black man. You understand? So what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? The curse of the mother. Read that part one more time.
But the curse of the mother.
Go ahead.
Rooted out foundations.
Rooted out what?
Foundations.
Does everybody understand? What was the first curse of a woman that rooted out a foundation? Go ahead.
Like when Eve was beguiled by the serpent.
That's what happened right there. You know what I'm saying? Because of it, you know what I'm saying, they got kicked out of the goddamn God.
Damn right.
You see what I'm saying? Now, that ain't to shame women, but that's to show you men don't ever listen to no wicked bitch out.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Don't let your woman pull you out of no damn truth because she's following the goddamn white man. Right. Eve initially was following who? The serpent. She went against her man, what her man taught her, and decided to listen to the serpent. This is the same fight that you have right here in America. But yet they want to tell you the knowledge in the Bible. Oh man, that was old, man. Right. This is a new day now. But meanwhile, the black man in America is having that same fight, you know what I'm saying, that Adam had with Eve all the way in the garden. And if a brother don't have that knowledge, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, you sisters going, according to the report we did 2 weeks, you sisters gonna end up in the suitcase.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Because these brothers ain't got no knowledge to fight them demons that's telling them to kill you for putting them on child support. That's telling you to kill you, you know what I'm saying, because you didn't want to sleep with another man. He gonna put you in a suitcase. Does everybody understand? So like this destroy the foundations. Keep reading.
Verse 10.
Let's go.
Glory not in the dishonor of thy father.
Read that again.
Glory not in the dishonor of thy father.
Does everybody understand? Keep reading.
For thy father's dishonor is no glory unto thee.
For thy father's what?
For thy father's dishonor is no glory unto thee.
Does everybody understand? Ariyah, you know what I'm saying? The father, you know what I'm saying? He started this truth, you know what I'm saying, with other men. You know what I'm saying? The brother got old and listened to some cats that led him astray in his old age.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But what's wonderful about this all is Commander Hana is a good son.
Damn
And
right.
as a good son, he ain't finna dishonor, you know what I'm saying, his father. You know what I'm saying? Like this precept just said. These other cats, they don't know what it is to dishonor, you know what I'm saying, no father. They speaking to get bad. Why you think you hear fake camps speaking bad about Ariyah? Why you think they would even do that? Why you think that? They got the spirit in them to do that. Go ahead.
It's like, sir, because they're not in the truth.
Not only is they not in the truth, Ryan.
The same spirit they talk about us.
Damn right, but I'm gonna bring it home for you because they're bitch made.
Damn right.
That's number one. And I can hear the people talking right now and saying, why is he talking like this? He's supposed to be a priest. I'm talking like this because this is what Paul said, even though I'm rude in speech, yet not knowledge.
Right.
And they said, right, you already know where I'm going. This is supposed to be a royal priesthood. And what did I tell them that? Like, this is a royal priesthood. This is how a royal priest, you know what I'm saying, talk. Was they trying to shame the royal priesthood in England when they was fighting with swords and chopping people's heads off? They was still saying he was a royal priest.
Right.
But the minute a black man, you know what I'm saying, we get to talking nasty with his mouth in defense of the truth, now all of a sudden we ain't royal priests no more. You see what I'm saying? Like cats, like certain cats been raised by their mother to hate they biological father.
Right.
So of course they would hate Ariyah
Right.
because they don't know what it is to love a black man.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Why? Because they've been taught by their bitch of a mother to hate their father.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But them in here, we're gonna love our father, Ariyah. You know what I'm saying? Not only are we gonna love our father, we're gonna love our biological father who came up in America and who was destroyed by the goddamn white man.
Right.
UPK is not the place where you're gonna come and hate your father.
Right.
You understand? You're gonna give your father honor. You understand? The same way you're gonna give that bitch of a mother honor. You understand? She the one destroyed the damn family in the first place from listening and being a lieutenant for the damn white man. Does everybody understand? And with that, I'll pass the class over to priest and officer Karyas. Get him in there. God damn it.